go mode 7 on start finish, please. Mode 7.
Right, folks, if you've joined us and wondering what the hell is going on, welcome to our stream for the evening. We are in Portugal today for the LSA penultimate race in Tier 3. So, in case you aren't aware, there is some exciting stuff happening today. I want to put up some points for you. What I've got at the moment is Jonko's stream. So pop over to Jonko if you want to, and you can actually watch him. But I'm just putting his POV here, so all credit to Jonko for putting that in. And if you don't know as well, Jonko streams our Tier 1 and does an incredible job of that. So be sure to check out Tier 1 tomorrow night when you have nothing else to do or you are recovering from this race. Tier 1 commentated and brought to you live by Jonko. So Jonko here racing on board now. What I want to do now as well is just pull up some interesting stats that we can have a look at quickly, because there is really quite some incredible racing happening in this in this in this tier at the moment. I'm gonna just see if I can actually do it like this. Let's see, what can we do here? I don't know. Do it like that. Let's see. Maybe that'll work. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so just to bring you into light with what has actually transpired previously, and I'm going to pop this up on the screen in a moment for us so that we can actually see what's going on here. Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah, it does. All right, so you can see this was last week we raced Brazil. We had some fantastic racing, honestly, but Tac Matrix coming out on top, Teodric coming in second, and Tac Baba J coming in third. But a very hotly contested race all the way through. But what that brings us is even more exciting, which is, and I just want to do this quickly actually to make this a little bit more attractive. There we go, we'll do something like that. That's better. All right, so we have Aston Martin leading by a mere 15 points on the Constructors' Championship. This is Season 8 LSA, Tier 3. We have Ferrari there at 295. We have McLaren, who moved up a spot. We have Mercedes that moved up a spot as well. And then, of course, Red Bull dropping down 2. So that's what your top 5 looks like at the moment. If we pop over to the actual driver standing, this is where it really gets interesting, folks. So as you can see here, it's nothing. There is head-to-head Tac Matrix and Jonko, who we would be on board with now if I got the stupid screen out the way. Is currently running in second. He had lost first place after Tac Matrix's incredible win last week. And again, if you look at the Brazil points, Jonko only coming in fourth place. So that's certainly providing a bit of a challenge for him, losing a couple of points in the race there, and then of course dropping down a point. So what we have Tac Matrix leading the championship with the second last race. So tonight is a sprint race, if you're not aware of that, and I'll pop that up in a moment. Jonko on 204 there, Buttardi is on 193, Blue Turtle 190, and then Skulk coming in here at 5th place. So really not much between these two here, especially in the top 4 here. I mean, nothing more than 14 points. So it really there is a big, I think Jonko put an incredible numbers calculation together, who wins what and what position and whatever. But as you can see, it's pretty much anyone's championship at the moment. So with this race, which is a sprint race tonight, so let's have a look where we are here, folks. As you can see, we have got the sprint race running. We have Jonko lap 7 here. Jonko already up to 4th place. So if you aren't aware how it works, by the way, the sprint race works that the reverse standings order is where you start your sprint race. So Jonko, obviously Tac Matrix starting right at the back. Jonko already working his way up to 4th position. Unfortunately, I didn't get an invite yet to the race, so I can't tell you anything else about the race tonight. But hopefully we'll get a race invite into the main race, and then we can keep you posted there. But Really, really exciting. So we have Clark running in second, Skulk running in third, and Skulk, remember, he's one of the ones in the top there running for the championship. Blue Turtle right behind John Coe here as well. And as you can see, a bit of a different strategy in tires. So we have uh, soft tires here for Skulk and Jonko, and Clark and Teodric on medium tires. Now, Teodric had an impressive race last week to come into second place, and we're going to see that's obviously helped him hugely in the championship at the moment. So, as we look at that, we're definitely curious to see what is going to take place here. Teodric down there in sixth place, so he is about 30, let's say 30 odd points, maybe just under 38 points behind. So not impossible for him to come back into this race. But of course, the other thing that we'll keep an eye on is the actual constructors standings. So Teodric and Warrior bringing up the ranks for Aston Martin, but unfortunately, Warrior in the bush tonight, so he ain't anywhere. So he will not be racing tonight, which means it's all up to Teodric tonight to bring home the goose. And I'm really, really excited to see our final main race of the evening. 3 laps left of this Portimao race. Not a favorite track of many people, but certainly something that is going to keep our interest and going to play a pivotal role in the Drivers' Championship today. So we're excited to see what this is going to bring for us. Folks, I think this is going to be really exciting. Again, John Coe, thanks so much for having a stream for us to put on there. We'll keep this going and tick it along as we can. And I'm going to just mute there a little bit for a second. So John Coe getting some information there from his engineer. We're excited to see what's happening. He's chasing down Skulk at the moment with a little bit of lockup there from Skulk, it looks like it, and a good drive out of that corner, and John Coe chasing him down all the way. Certainly a different bit of a perspective today, isn't it, with us being able to actually stay on board one driver. There we go, folks, just getting a bit of a better resolution here. So Skulk holding off John Coe, definitely one of those front runners. Clark able to keep a good distance as well ahead there, and stay down the road out of the clutches of Skulk. So Clark doing a good job there, but we're going to have to see what happens there. Skulk is really looking to increase the position here. That's going to help him in his points. Remember, the sprint race, even though it helps determine the grid order for the main race, it does also count for points. So the top 8 are going to get a couple of points here today. So some of the front runners that we see, obviously Skulk, John Coe, and Teodric playing a role here. There we go, John Coe getting the DRS down that straight into that corner, losing a little bit of collision there and a little bit of contact, but Skulk coming out on top of that little argy-bargy there. Nice recovery, clean driving, I would say. Overcooked that corner a little bit. And John Coe giving us some commentary there. Sorry, John Coe, I'm talking over you here. Apologies for that. And trying to take the inside line there as he's coming down the corner. We're going to see if he can on this little double take here. We have got a DRS zone coming up a little bit later, so he's going to want to stay within this 1 second here. Skulk also on the soft, so both drivers here on the soft tires. It looks like they're struggling a little bit for grip, but both able to get a good drive out of these corners. Not much in it between the two of them, and John Coe obviously going to be benefiting from that DRS. He's within that 1 second as they're going to tick that zone in a moment now as they come around that second last corner before the straight. And there we go. Skulk unable to pull that 1 second lead. So down this straight, John Coe is going to have full DRS. He's got a lot of battery power on him as well. There we go, DRS is open and full use of that battery as he flies past Skulk down that straight into the first corner. It looks like he's got a comfortable lead. Skulk is definitely got some time. This is the final lap, folks, final lap. So this is going to be interesting to see what Skulk is going to do now. This is going to come to him being able to stay close enough, falling a little bit behind there, but still within half a second of Jonko. So this is going to be interesting. Jonko now going after Clark, seeing if he can get there. Boutari is all the way down the road, so he looks very, very comfortable, folks. He looks like he's going to take this first place, and if I look on the track map there, he is down the road, so not much we're going to be able to get out of him there, I would say. So the real race happening in this front top three here between Jonko and Skulk, and Skulk is going to be looking for that position. Points are going to matter here, folks. Points are going to matter. Nothing happening in that first DRS zone. Jonko able to keep the distance. Skulk right now on the tail of Jonko, and as we enter in the last three corners, we see that Jonko is pulling away, got a bit of a better drive out of that last corner. This could be the defense that he needs. Skulk is going to be opening up his DRS. He's going to get DRS. Does he have any battery power in him to try and defend? No, it is over, folks. That is it. Jonko takes position. And congratulations to Jonko finishing there. So there we have Boutari, which is going to help him hugely, by the way. Get him a couple of points there into that race is going to go a long way for him, folks. All right, there we go. So Boutari taking up first position, Clark second, Jonko's third, Skulk is fourth, Teodric down there in fifth position. But more interestingly enough, Tac Matrix, the other front runner of the race, all the way down in 14th place. Osman losing a whole bunch of points there because of a 10-second penalty. That pack pretty tightly knit there. Blue Turtle as well down there in 10th place. So really only Jonko and Skulk and Boutari of those top runners that are getting some points tonight. This is going to be interesting, folks. We're gonna we'll have to see if we can get some live points. Of course, it's all going to matter about who gets what in the main race here. But having a look here quickly at the track, I mean, this is an incredible track. Its first Grand Prix was back in 2020. They do 66 laps on the full race of this track. And you know what, folks? I'm going to shut that down for a second. Thank you so much there for your... Oh, let's have a look. And this is the track, folks. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're doing all sorts of cool things tonight, aren't we? All right, so that's what the track looks like. There we go. A total of 15 corners in this. We got the 2 DRS zones, so detection zone over there. Let's see if we can make this a bit bigger. What's Matthew doing tonight? Doing all sorts of crazy things here. All right. All right. So here we've got the 15 laps. So this extremely beautiful, nice straight over here. That second DRS zone over there, or at least the first DRS zone. Depends which way you look at it. Over there, turn 5, that sharp hairpin bend into these easy, faster flowing corners, and another hairpin bend, and then of course these corners bringing in us into sector 3, and that last long corner there, which is actually quite fun to drive. I know this is a very contentious issue, but these drivers are definitely going to enjoy it. So what's going to happen now, folks, is the drivers are going to have to retire from the session. So they're going to start up the race again. They're going to retire from the session, and that then will break them back into the lobby. The lobby then will decide, or at least the lobby will be used to decide what happens next. They will be put into jump start from Jonko, penalties all over the place, don't exit, retire from session. There we go. So Jonko is retiring from the session, and I will patiently await an invite today, folks. Let's see if we get one. Tac Matrix, 10-second penalty. Quick Fall RSA is impressed that he's winning the race and leading out there with the Alpine, but of course this counts for nothing because they all need to retire. Okay, so I'm going to jump over to Discord, folks. Let's see what happens there. I'm going to play you some nice... Oh, I don't even have. Let's see. Let me put some... that was the problem, I remember. Let's put some music here, shall we? Oh, I have a better idea. We'll go like this. Everyone's having a good look here. Taking on a fun journey tonight. We'll wait here in that, and I am going to put in some music for us tonight. Let's see. We got some music while we wait for these people to retire from the session. Kirkle, Lord Cypher leading the race here, doing a fantastic job. And finally we have a retirement from Lord Cypher. But let's put in some music, folks, and that's what we need. No, not what we're feeling tonight. I think that should be good. There we go. I'm again up, so make a one Alright. Please hold while we experience some technical difficulties and hopefully bring you on the line as soon as we get into the race. I'm not playing with you, I'm not joking. My thought I'm always loaded. You can fuck up, I'm on board. I'm on duty, but I'm on low-key. They want do me, they want do me. They want do me, cause they want do me. When you won't want me, when you won't want me. I'm in San Francisco, Jammy. When you won't want me, when you won't want me. I just flew in from Miami. I'm loose. Even Peru done me bad. Slow wine, I'm not in a rush. I can hear music when you're here. Tonight we're rolling, party till closing. Since I put the ring on the finger, it's still frozen. Love in slow motion. I wanna feel you over me, yeah. Some magic in your eyes, yeah. Girl, I love the way you ride it, and it happens every time you arrive. That's right. Girl, I want you in my life, yeah. It's a heaven and it's right here. I will never leave your side. Stay tonight, tonight. When you won't see me, when you won't see me. I'm in West London this evening. Giving me the feelings, no I'm not leaving till I fly LA next weekend. Peru, nah, girl I'd rather go find somewhere quiet. You glow, and I get lost here in your eyes. I'm again off so, girl you just capture my soul. I'm again off so, make me wanna just take you home. Folks, I'm just waiting for an invite, and when we get invited we will get going for the race tonight. All right, folks. We are just please hold. We are experiencing some technical EA difficulties, which is nothing new here. So we're just trying to see if we can get invited into the lobby. I'm hoping that we can. If not, I'm going to encourage you all to jump over to Jonko's. Still give the man the support. Give him a like. Let's see what we can do. Sorry, I couldn't play that song softly. I had to turn it up. Alright, at the very least we're getting some good tunes tonight, so sorry everyone. Be sure to go over and check Jonko's stream if you haven't yet. It is running, the race is going, and there's a lot happening there. Okay, oh, I got some invites, let's see. Oh, come on baby, let's go. Session, we're in. There we go, okay. No, error. No, session no longer exists. Of course it doesn't. And all those other invites are gone too. Yep, that's how it goes in EA here, folks, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Tier 3, I'm sorry, I would have loved to have shown you. I'm not going to steal any views from Jonko. Head over to Jonko, the man with the plan. His stream is working, it is rolling. I'll leave you with that. Jonko is in third place, and Buthardi is holding his first position, and Clark is in third, but Jonko just changing that and switching up to second. So I go over to Jonko. That's probably going to be where all the action's happening as well. Clark being swallowed up here a little bit, but Buthardi chasing down the lane there. Jonko skulk, and let's just see what we can do here. I've got another invite to test. Yeah, folks, I'm sorry. Looks like EA is not playing games with us tonight. Alright folks, I'm gonna shut this down. I'm not gonna steal anything more here. Thanks for trying to join. Apologies that we couldn't get it to work. EA is just, you know, has a fun time with us sometimes. So it is what it is. We'll take it from there. Enjoy the racing on Jonko's channel, and good luck, boys. May the best driver on the day win the race.